welcome back to Rivals of Waterdeep. This is the season 2 finale. That sounded really scary.
It was like a slow gust through a sad field.
Yeah, you opened up a tomb that hasn't been opened in years.
Everyone's cursed now.
Everyone's cursed.
Don't look at the Nazis.
We're going to go around the table and introduce ourselves, starting with Tanya.
Hi, I'm Tanya DePass. I am your erstwhile paladin, Celise Astoria. Pronouns are she and her.
I'm Brandon Sinnis. I play Ren Leadon. Pronouns are he and him for both of us.
He and him is Cicero Holmes, who plays Perrin Underbow. That's me. I'm Cicero. Perrin.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no.
We do this so you're not confused, just to let you know.
We confuse ourselves.
I'm Surena Marie. I play Ashbourne, and my pronouns for both of us are she, her.
Hey, I'm Shareef Jackson. I play Shaka, Tiefling Warlock, he, him.
Yeah, and I am Carlos Luna, your DM. Preferred pronouns are he, him. Yes, guys, we made it to the end of season 2. I was hoping more people would jump in.
I was almost there.
Yeah, it was okay.
I treated that as a solo, so I didn't want to steal your shine.
Yeah.
Thank you. Guys, we did it. We saw a lot of stuff. I was hoping we can do a recap of, a quick recap of the season. Like,
Sure.
And then remind me what happened last episode. Remind everyone what happened.
So this season, so I know that we start the podcast. If you guys are watching, that's great. But also listen to the podcast because they're great sound effects and stuff like that. But so the podcast has an intro where you say previously.
I need to do that. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Previously. Oh, does that ever? Let's all of us do it.
At the same time. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Previously on Rivals of Waterdeep.
Whoosh.
Gotta do the whoosh. Yeah. So season 2 starts out with a montage, a training montage.
Right.
You guys remember that?
Yes.
What was? Does everyone remember what we each were doing during that?
Yes.
Yes. Ash was learning, Ash and Celise were learning how to sneak and run through rooftops like Zaraj.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and Shareef was like kind of this master of disguise type guy. He was sneaking in and out of places. Perrin, you were learning everyone, kind of like the...
I was becoming a man about town.
Exactly, a well-known man. Ren was hiding in the shadows, blending in with the crooks and the urchins in the street. Celise was being softer, right?
That was a great scene.
She tried
to be
but it was so
softer.
good.
Everyone was
so good.
judging you.
I was like, fine. I'm going to go back to
I
my
think it was
room.
just because it was like whiplash. That's all.
That was hilarious.
So first episode begins that way, and you guys are it's all happening at the same time in a flashback form. You guys are making your way to Three Daggers Alley. That's someplace that Zaraj has sent you because people are disappearing. And he doesn't know exactly if you guys will find the answer, but he figures that's kind of an easy mission to give you that you wouldn't get too far, like in trouble or whatnot. Something that you can figure out.
Little did he know.
And I should say, all of this takes place within 24 hours. So all 10 episodes, like including today, takes place within 24 hours.
This is like a Jack Bauer thing?
That's what I was saying. Like we said previously on Rivals of Waterdeep, like previously on 24.
But we don't have the beeps though. We don't.
There are no beeps. There are no beeps. But man, so much happened today.
Today. Such a weird
Sure, it was
phrase.
just one whole day.
It's been one whole day, yeah.
That's why I love
God.
that. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
So like,
Everyone's looking rough right now.
We need to put the 24-hour timer with the digital clock.
so like we went to Three Daggers Alley.
Yeah.
And there was a whole bunch of people around.
We found Melanie.
We saw Melanie. Yeah. She acted like she didn't know us. Then we met some kids and a mom. We sang Octobird. let's see. So like,
Yeah, I mean,
Shaka-
essentially, we went to this town. Melanie's trying to be a politician.
Right.
She was helping this guy build this apothecary.
Oh yeah.
We hear about people getting kidnapped by Grell, so we investigate that. That leads into a huge underground catacomb where
Yeah.
we find some puzzles.
You run into a Grell right away, and you actually save a man who ends up being Volo, who is very annoying, but pretty cool, right?
He's fine.
I mean, he's okay. He's
fine.
an okay guy.
Yeah.
Rin stumbles into a room, and he opens up a trunk, and he finds a metal man,
Yes.
a nimble, right? Nim, both those guys have been following you around the entire time. Volo, because he's looking for his friend, one of the people that was taken, his friend Floon. Shaka winds up in a tailor's shop, like a rundown tailor shop, and there's like what's it called? A Rube Goldberg machine?
Rube
Goldberg
machine. Yeah, he finds something like that, and he finds a map. That leads you into like a Grell nest.
Yeah, and I was abandoned by Celise while the spikes closed.
I did not
Celise
abandon
was like,
you.
deuces.
I'm pretty sure she was trying to warn you, and you were just really into
Yeah,
your.
you were
Wow.
I'm still scarred.
Why are you throwing Celise under the cart like that?
under the cart.
I mean, well, Bus is doing his.
Why the wagon? Why you throw me under the wagon?
Celise will remember that.
You make your way to, you find a Grell's nest
Yes.
in a small building, and there's a hole in the ground, and you figure out that after killing some Grell, that hole leads somewhere. It corresponds with the map.
Yep.
So you find your way down through the sewers.
Right. And the first weird thing we saw that was like super weird and unsewer like was those guys who were buried
with the hats.
with the hats and that puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
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 Awesome puzzle.
That was
Yeah,
cool. That
it
was
was
a cool
messed
puzzle.
up.
Yeah, you find four men buried to their necks, not being able to speak, and they all had different color. They had like two different color hats, a red and a black hat, and you guys had to figure out this puzzle on which man knows which hat he has, right? Yeah. Within that room, you found like little blueprints, little maps to other rooms. You forged on through the sewer, and you ran into another room.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
The painting
that
room, right?
room had paintings in it.
That's where shit got
And-
so real.
Yeah. And in one of the paintings was a guy holding the burn book that looked exactly like Floon, according to Volo.
Yeah.
And in the painting straight ahead was someone that looked exactly like Rin.
Yeah, Ren had gone off on his own little investigation when you guys first went into the Grell's nest.
Right.
And you just anticipate that he would find you. Little did you know, Ren was in this painting. It was really weird. While you guys were in the Grell nest and battling the Grell, we did see later on what Ren was up to. He went back into that room to find more information about the Nimble, right, from the trunk, and he ran into a man.
Right.
And he got he ran into a man. He was just talking. The man owned the building. That was his place.
Right.
And behind the man were two Grells, like following. Next thing Ren knows, he's in a painting. Like, yeah. Yeah, the painting had its own, like the two paintings had their own little clues and their own things.
Right.
If you guys went through a door, it released
A zombie?
like
Well,
these
hags.
hags.
No,
Yeah.
Hags,
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
were
wound
mean.
up having to fight the hags.
Yeah.
We got, I guess first Ash ran into a door
did.
and released Rin.
I
And then she
did.
got
That's
stuck
for
in.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, she got stuck in the
She
painting.
got stuck in the painting. And then,
I think
and then
Chips went to-
Chips
Yeah.
went in, and he got stuck in the painting, and then Ash came out, and then we eventually got the hags. We pushed them through the right door. We solved the puzzle, saved everyone, and then Celise's eyes and Perrin's eyes went white.
Yeah. They're
And-
burning white.
Yeah. And then we got to see adventures inside the heads of Celise and Perrin, both memories of sorts, right?
Yeah, we got to see inside Perrin's mind. Perrin this is the actually you DM'd this episode.
I did DM this episode.
You were
Yeah.
inside Perrin's. We were inside Perrin's mind. It was Shaka and Ren, and they were inside a bar, and they
Yes.
were about to watch Perrin perform in this bar. And what happened, Brandon? What happened? Like,
We ran into Vanessa. Yeah.
Bainbridge.
Yeah, who was supposedly Perrin's like ex-fiance. And then, Ren and Shaka were trying to talk to her about like what happened between them, and she told us that like pretty much that Perrin took the money from their marriage and ran off, and she's trying to get revenge on him. And so it was like this weird thing where like Ren didn't know if he was like supposed to trust Perrin. But then we ended up fighting her, which the strongest person we had ever fought. But then we got like powers from Perrin as well, so we got to do some really cool stuff. And then and then we ran into Perrin at the very end, and then went back out, and then went into Celise's mind. I forgot,
One thing that we found in Perrin's mind, like
Right.
when the bar, after your fight was over, the bar was completely empty. Perrin finally got on stage, but something that was really weird is when he came on stage, it didn't look like Perrin. It wasn't Perrin at all. But he had Perrin's name. And when the camera kind of turned around, it showed the person you know as Perrin sitting alone at the bar, which is very strange.
Right.
We then skipped over to Celise's, what was going on in Celise's mind at the same time. And we saw Volo, Floon, Nim, and Ashbourne inside this small town, and it was kind of like Groundhog's Day where you guys kept dying.
Kept dying, coming back, and some leaves.
Yeah, we saw Celise happily married in her little cottage and getting ready for this festival. It was a memory from a different time, and what else happened like during?
Yeah, Ash got the furthest that they've ever gone before with trying to convince Celise, and all of a sudden, soldiers started attacking the town.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Soldiers started attacking the town. Meanwhile, while that's happening, Perrin, Shaka, and Ren all have woken up because they've done their thing.
Done.
And they start investigating the room. There was a door on the ground that they started investigating. They went down a long hall.
Yeah.
With
Some moths.
fought some moths, very easily fought some moths. You find out this little trick to this door thing, and then you go through like a room with barrels, and then up a ladder.
Farmer clothes.
Yeah, farmer clothes. Meanwhile, Ren's having this heart-to-heart to Celise, who's in this catatonic state. It's such a great scene. And then we actually see what happens in Celise's memory. Ashburn does this great thing, casts Zone of Truth on her because it's in her mind. She just needs to recall it and makes her like confront this truth that this is a memory, that she lost her wife this day. When she was attacked by these soldiers, the town was attacked by these soldiers and these wolves. There were two men, one dressed in white, one dressed with a wolf mask. And
He was whistling a very familiar tune.
yeah, he was humming. He was humming to himself this song, this very popular song that you all know, that showed up a few times in a bunch of these episodes. You guys wake up and go up the ladder. The ladder leads to a bunch of weird rooms. Like you guys. It looks like a drugstore, right?
Right.
And then Brandon peed on a wall.
Brandon did.
That did happen. Ren did pee on a wolf.
Very acrobatically.
It was a nice evolution because you didn't realize. Well, you had to realize what mark your dominance would mean.
I really didn't.
Serena picked on it.
I was saying it in the nicest,
No.
most innocent way.
I'm a fox person.
Okay, wait. Narrator voice. The GM is never innocent.
The GM is never innocent.
Yeah, it was amazing.
You guys find your way up this ladder. The ladder leads to kind of this, what would you call it? Like a Walgreens type stock room?
It's like a Walgreens.
Yeah, it leads to like a stock room. While going up the ladder, you see that little kobold.
Yeah,
Yeah, basically your little sidekick guy.
we got
now
worried.
Duo's at the party. You guys climb up the ladder further, and now you're on like the second or third floor.
Well, and when Duo comes, he lets us know that we're in the
apothecary.
because he says he came from the
Exactly,
front.
where a bunch of people are.
Yeah.
And you guys go up to the top, and it's a weird floor. Like, there are stairs that lead to nowhere. There are rooms with different doors. One room leads to an all metal, like, metalled out caged room, I guess.
right.
Another one is just like a regular desk room. After Celise confronts her memory, she wakes up, and the rest of the party joins you guys upstairs. And what else happens?
Oh, where we left off is where we heard Melanie's voice behind a wall. And we burst. She was begging us not to do anything, but we broke that wall down. Both literally and figuratively.
Yeah, and she was like, we thought we were she was in a cage or something. She was like in a bedroom,
Right.
just like chilling.
Yeah, she was just saying hello, like, who's there? And you guys thought you were saving her, and you broke down her door, and she keeps telling you to leave. And you're like, what the hell? That's
We're
her.
like, hey, well, how did you get in here? And
Because all we know, we're in a crazy, creepy maze.
Yeah. We broke through the door, and she says, "What have you done?
What have you done?
Yeah, what have you done?
He's
Yeah.
he's coming.
He's coming. Yeah.
Very
So creepy.
Oh, we gonna have to fight Melanie? I don't know, man.
So
I mean, she could be really
She could be.
hardcore.
yeah. So if you are just joining us, you don't have to listen to the first 18 hours of the show. We just recap the entire thing. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to wrap this cord real quick. You guys talk about what you think is happening.
I think the episode will happen. People may or may not die.
This isn't like,
Oh,
this isn't Game of Thrones.
No, well, I'll tell you what I think.
Oh, okay. It's always Game of Thrones for me.
I think Jon Snow is going to become King of the North. No,
right.
no, King of the North. No, no. I think that I believe his name was Merrin, the Merrick.
Yes,
or
Merrick.
Merrin.
Merrick.
So since obviously this apothecary leads into the catacombs, he was responsible for these people getting kidnapped. Oh. I think the farmer clothes were some of the people that were kidnapped. Oh. I think somehow he's either using them for some kind of spell, like sacrificing them for something.
And he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those pesky kids. They're Fox too.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
It's just gonna be him in a trench coat and like a mask,
Yeah.
like a really bad Halloween mask.
I think that there's going to be like a reveal that's going to like totally shake up the group dynamic and really break someone.
Sounds like Carlos to me.
Wow, I was not trying to be that blatant, but okay.
No tears this episode, guys. Please, you make me cry every week.
But that means you're
Okay.
kind
All
of
right.
Yeah, that's what we do.
You guys want to jump in?
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Let's go for it.
I don't have any cool monologue things or anything like that. I think we're going to be running really close on time. So I just want to jump right in. You guys are standing in a room, semicircle right in front of Melanie, and she is just bewildered and like, you need to leave.
Are you trapped? We can save you, Melanie.
No, I'm fine. But he'll be here soon. You need to go.
Who?
Ooh.
Merrick will be here.
So
So he wants you.
What? Why? To what? And Ash is trying to put back. Is it a wall or is it a door?
It's a door.
Okay, I'm trying to put it back together.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Were these the French? Would this the French door room?
Yes.
This was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're French
Yeah.
doors. Yeah.
Great.
I mean, the French doors are ruined because we burst them open. But
Yeah. No, I'm just like piecing the pieces back together. I have no spell that will help me.
Okay.
So I thought I had mending, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're trying to put the door back together?
Well, like
Repair it.
like we were never here.
Oh,
so that's what
okay.
I'm trying to do.
Yeah. I mean, if that.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. What would you do?
Oh
What do you want to
no,
do?
I'm a ranger. You know what I do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make I'm trying to make it look like an animal did it.
Okay. I don't know why you said, "Ooh, I'm a ranger." I don't know if
Because
that
I
helps.
know like animal stuff and wilderness
yeah,
things.
go for it.
Okay, great. So I don't want it to seem like we did it. It's broken, but I don't want it to be pinned back to us, so we can just run.
So you're like scratching it with your claw.
yeah, with my claw and like rooting around and making
Yeah.
like divots in the ground.
No one's peeing on it, right?
I mean, if y'all want to pee,
The episode's not over yet.
All I know is once Merrick shows up, I'm looking right at you, Rain.
that's a 12.
That's a 12?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks, there are, I don't know how many people are in this room right now. How many people? So
It's all of us, right?
there's
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
And duo, right?
6, 7, 8.
Right.
And
Duo,
And
Oh,
9.
wow,
So
that's
there's
a lot.
9 people in this room right now
Yeah.
in this small bedroom. Yeah. It looks trash. I don't know specifically if it looks like an animal did it, but it looks trash.
Perfect.
I want to roll insight on Melanie because I feel like I don't know. I feel like she's not telling us everything.
Go for it. Yeah, roll insight. What insightful thing are you trying to get out of her?
I want to get out of her.
Do you want to know if she's
I
lying?
want to find out if she's in league with him to do something bad,
Gotcha.
or if she's
Wow.
honestly like, you got to get out of here, or if she's just
Yeah.
BSing us. Oh, that will not work.
Yeah, you rolled a 2.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you
won't even add the
kind
modifier.
you kind of can't tell. Like she looks scared to you. That looks genuine. But as far as being able to make conclusions, I mean, you can't figure that out.
Okay.
Can I do detect good or evil on her?
Yeah. So detect good and evil is not an alignment thing. It's
Right.
more like, is she undead? Is she, stuff like that.
You don't know.
Yeah, go for it.
That's true.
What
it
am I
could-
rolling against?
Yeah, it could be zombie Melanie.
I
it
think it's just
wisdom?
it's a spell that you have, right?
It's a cantrip, but
Okay.
I think it's like
Yeah, I don't think you have to. Do you have
I
to
don't think I
roll?
have to roll for it actually. I think.
Oh,
Just,
you just cast detect evil?
yeah, and just see what I get.
Yeah,
based on my roll.
you don't get anything from her. Yeah, she doesn't show up as she doesn't ping for you.
She's a random human.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, sorry. Anybody else want to do something?
Why are you working with someone you're afraid of? You seem terrified, Melanie.
No, I'm terrified for you.
For us, what?
everything's fine with me. I'll be fine. This is my room. I stay here.
Are we in danger?
I tried not to get you involved. I try to keep you far away.
Melanie, we saved you from Nightstone. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, we picked you.
I'm trying to finish the job.
What's the job?
Save Nightstone.
How?
Oh yeah, that is the job.
Roll persuasion.
Okay.
Because you're trying to pull this out of her.
If that doesn't work, I'm gonna intimidate it out of her.
All right, 25.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow.
So it's been weighing on her
Or
for
three,
a
23.
very long time. This has been weighing on her conscience. After you left, you'd been gone for such a long time. One night I was just so desperate that I called someone back. And then I thought, maybe I can call someone back every day. It's something we weren't doing, but I feel like we should have been doing that from the beginning. So it started in the hotel, and then people got suspicious, so I had to leave. And that's when I came across Merrick.
Wait. Are you saying that you've had the burn book?
I've had the map the entire time.
You took my map?
Yes.
And where's the book?
No, Floon has it. Remember?
Oh, this book? The screaming book?
Yeah, give it.
And Floon pulls out the screaming book. You guys had noticed that Floon had the book in the painting.
Yeah.
And he pulls out this like the screaming. He calls it the screaming book. He's like, "Yeah, found this in an alley."
Oh, that's ours.
Yeah.
Celeste takes it back from him.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So you've been using the map to find people to swap with Nightstone people? Is that what you've been doing? Is that why
The map-
people have been getting kidnapped?
The map just shows where people are in Nightstone.
Yeah.
I point to their name. I point and I say the name of the person that I want to switch them out with. You can only do one a day. Right now I've done about 100.
So you've been kidnapping people in Three Daggers Alley and swapping them with Nightstone people.
Things got difficult very, very quickly. People started to suspect me.
As well, they should have. That is unjust. We had a plan to fix this, Melanie.
Well, it wasn't fast enough.
Well, excuse us.
So like you're gonna doom people to the same fate just to save people that you know. That is selfish.
Everyone roll perception.
We need to run away, y'all.
Dag nabbit.
19.
9.
14.
21.
Oh, you all notice it.
I don't want to notice.
I'm afraid to notice.
You all hear it. Footsteps. Heavy footsteps. And you turn around. You all hear it at the same time, and you turn around. Melanie's gaze looks over your shoulder, and you spin around very quickly. And you hear... Now don't blame the girl. She had no choice. You're all amazing, all of you. Spectacular. I can't believe you made it this far. You truly are the best. Melanie, you've been holding out on me. And she kind of cowers, like on the bed.
You must be Merrick, huh? Is that your name?
I believe my reputation exceeds me.
And Ash like puffs up like she's trying to make herself look bigger, and she kind of walks in front of the group.
Roll perception.
Oh my God.
Oh no. That is a 6.
Okay, you don't notice it.
Great.
Yeah, you puff up.
I just puff up a little bit.
And he is looking right at your dragon arm, at your claw, your dragon claw. And he's just like, yes, we've been looking for you. We've been looking for all of you.
Please understand that even if you have been looking for us, it's time for you to maybe go somewhere else and look for some new people now that you found us.
No, listen. I want to make a deal.
No deal.
What kind of deal?
No deal.
I just want to know what it is.
No.
We can say no.
Don't let him seduce you, Ashbourne.
I'm not seduced.
No deals.
No, I mean,
But like, what is it?
Okay, Celeste gets in front of Ashbourne like just.
And
no.
she's doing this thing where she's trying to get in front. So like,
Celeste just like puts her shield in front of Ashbourne.
contested strength roll. I want to know who's at the front at the end of this.
I'm much stronger than you. I
I don't
think.
know.
I mean, that arm is powerful, though.
Oh, I can't tell if it's a 9 or 6. Ah, crap.
Yeah, that wasn't good for me. 13.
You still beat me. The dice are not liking me today. I only got 11.
Okay, so Ash, you're still in front. You're
Yeah.
just like, no, I'm staying here.
Yeah. But so let's say that the scene is Celeste is like very tall, and it's me just poking out like in front of her like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you say to him?
What? One, who's we? And 2, what's the deal?
Oh, I mean. And he reaches into his back, his satchel that he has kind of like placed in his back, and he pulls out the Stone of Galore. He's like,
Where'd you find that?
oh, I mean, I didn't find it. I bought it. Fair and square.
Bought it from where?
And his eyes gaze over, to Melanie. Your friend here. She sold it to me. It was a bargain.
Double crossing lady. You bad, bad lady.
Everyone roll history. See if you remember
Oh
this.
my god. Oh, that's so much better.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
21.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
20, but not
Is
natural.
it
What was
is
it
it
again?
intelligence for history?
History.
12.
Yeah, I mean,
18.
you all remember it for sure. You all remember it. Shaka, you remember it so quickly. You have such a sharp mind, and you're piecing this all together. You remember that last night, which feels like, it's over 3 months ago at this point. Some might say it's only been 18 hours, but but it's been 3 months. You remember that night. You remember climbing down from the cliff and making it back to the Jade Rose. Jade Rose.
Yeah.
Going back to the Jade Rose. You remember Duo going in, talking to Melanie and trying to get your gear. You remember going back to that alley, thinking all your stuff was there, and when you brought it back with Zaraj, that you only had the burn book, but there was no map and there was no Stone of Galore.
Right. Yeah.
You remember Melanie talking to people and being investigated, and you remember that night so clearly because Melanie was crying and she kept saying, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry," and she kept apologizing to you all.
And
I'm
we had
so
no
sorry.
idea why.
Because what you piece together, Shaka, is that she was betraying you in that moment. 3 months ago, you were betrayed by her. She took the Stone of Galore. She couldn't survive on her own. Like, you start piecing together, how did Melanie rise to power? Like, how did she get here? Melanie has been sending people back, sending people to Nightstone, and all those people building this apothecary, they must be from Nightstone.
Wow.
She must have gotten money from Merrick by selling the Stone of Galore to him and creating a partnership. And then you're looking at Melanie and it just zaps and it just hits you all at one time.
Okay. Do I need to explain it to them since I got it, or seeing that they?
Yeah, I think maybe you're saying some of this out loud,
Okay,
or
all right.
maybe we don't have to go through that.
Okay, all right, yeah. So I've said that. So I walk up to Melanie and I tell her, "Do you realize what you've done? The Stone of Galore leads to a larger treasure than probably the little bits of money that you got from selling this to Merrick. If we want to save everyone in Nightstone, we need a huge amount of money, and the Stone of Galore hides the memories of the people that hid the gold. So you sold that to this guy?"
Didn't have a choice. I mean, when you left, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to survive. I knew I couldn't find the treasure by myself with this.
It wasn't yours to sell.
I mean,
You could have got a job at a coffee shop or became an intern or something. Why did you make an agreement with an evil wizard?
most internships are unpaid. And
It's true.
they pretty much only benefit the wealthy.
Well, you could have worked for the Ocasio campaign. No.
It's just Celise is so angry because she's still not okay from all that happened. She's so angry right now, and she pulls her sword out and points it right at Melody.
Whoa.
Melody.
okay.
And she's just like,
Holy crap.
"How dare you? How dare you do this to us?"
I'm and you hear behind you, now, don't blame. That's how we got here. Let's move forward.
And Celise is just like, "You can be next."
All right.
I feel like Ren is like, you guys, I understand that Melanie did this to us, but we've all made mistakes. She has been with us for so long and she had to do what she could to survive.
You mean doom 100 people to their death?
I mean, we've all done really bad things.
No, I haven't.
I have. And I have.
too, no.
And he talks about I was going to kill all of you
What?
a long time ago, and Parent
Really?
knows about this. Wow. And Melanie's made mistakes, and I have made mistakes, but just she had to do what she could to survive. I understand that we're all angry with her, but we can't just be that mad at her. She's been with us for so long since we started this journey. Let's give her a chance and let her explain what she had to do.
I see your point. Let's put a pin in the "you're gonna kill us" later thing, and we'll revisit it when we're in safety.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that later. But I feel like we should just at least hear her out. She had to do what she had to do.
All right.
Well, I'm not really interested in hearing anyone out. However, Merrick,
Yes?
I am interested in perhaps making a different type of deal. Since you purchased an unknown artifact from someone who is not the proper owner, perhaps you'd like to make a deal with the proper owners, i.e. us.
He waits a second, and you see his hand go in his satchel, and he's kind of just like moving his hand around, and he goes, yeah,
What is that?
okay.
Is that like your fidget toy? What is that?
Is it a spinner?
Oh my God.
He says, I mean, I can't just give you it. I can't sell it. It's worth way more than anything. It's priceless. But it says, I need your help. And you could help me, and I could help you, and we could help the stone.
What are the terms of this deal you're talking about?
Oh, it's easy. It's easy. We all go to retrieve the gold together.
Gold?
You?
What gold are you
He
speaking
sits
of?
up from the bed with Melanie. Yes, the stone. I'm the only one attuned to the stone of galore, and it's telling me that if I wanted to retrieve it, I would definitely need your help. So, I mean, I was hoping. I set up all those traps, trying to test adventurers, and I mean, you're the only ones who've made it through. All those bodies you see. Luckily, we had Melanie here to ship them off.
I'm sorry, what?
Shipped off dead bodies?
The Nightstone, yes. It's an evens trade, right? A body for a body.
So you've been swiping. Give us the stone.
Well, I mean, I just can't give it to you. And as he says that, you hear marching of feet going upstairs, of climbing up ladders, and you start to see a lot of those workers, and they have anger in their eyes. You see, what Melanie didn't know is when they come back different.
How different?
He snaps his finger. One of the people come up to him, and he goes like this, and that person just cuts their own throat right in front of you.
Oh, dude.
Wow.
Whoa.
We have an army, you see. We have an army, our own army. I'm back in control again. Oh yes.
Back in control of
Why
what?
don't you give us like some time to think about, you
Oh,
know,
no
this and all
thinking.
this? I don't know.
No thinking, just doing now.
We're so tired.
Oh, tired.
We can't be at our best if we haven't rested. You see, if you want amazing adventurers, you have to give us rest and give us board.
Is that a persuasion?
Yes.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Oh, this is so bad.
It's so bad, but at least we got.
So
I mean, I am pretty.
Perrin looks at Ash. He smiles approvingly. Gives her a little wink.
So, quick out of character question.
Yeah.
Will Holy Smite do anything to them?
Read Holy Smite to me.
Oh, God. Of course you would ask me that.
What did you roll?
16.
16. Okay. So
Of course, that's the one spell I don't have handy.
he says to you, so if you rest, we'll go. We'll go to get the gold. After
If you
rest.
promise to free these people after.
Oh, I mean, I can't. They do what I say. If I tell them to leave, they're going to come right back.
Well, if what's done is done, I think there should be a way to reverse it. But yes, I'm willing to go.
Do you promise not to harm anyone else?
No. I don't need to harm anyone right now.
You just told one to slice their own.
I mean,
throat.
this one's just a farmer.
Just a farmer?
And he puts his hand and like looks like right at them. No, they're not people. You don't understand. They're not people anymore.
people.
They're just barrels. barrel people.
This guy is so scary.
I don't know.
I'm like really creeped out.
Oh my god.
It doesn't seem like we have a choice.
I know that's what I like. I don't know if I buy that he's the only one attuned to the stone.
You can roll on You can roll on that.
So what I roll our
You know, that's if you're studying it. I say like roll a history. Let's see what you know about the stone. If you know anything about the stone of Galore. Yeah, anyone. Whoa!
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
11.
Yeah. So you guys are. Everyone's kind of like everyone's in this moment trying to figure out what to do next. Shaka, you're trying to remember, like, man, is he really the only one that can do this? Like, is he? And then Perrin, you're like, no. Anyone can attune to this after a night. Any type of spellcaster can attune to the Stone of Galore. It's whether or not, like, you know it's a sentient being. So, excuse me. You know it's a sentient being. You know that, like, maybe he's messing with this guy's head. But, like, if you could just get the stone from him, maybe?
Okay. Oh. I'm going to hit him.
You're going to hit him?
I'm going to hit him.
Awesome.
I don't like this guy.
Well, while you're doing that,
Unarmed strike.
Holy Smite will affect evil and neutral creatures. Good creatures are unaffected. It is instantaneous, a 100-foot range, and a 20-foot radius burst.
Evil or neutral. So if any one of us has a neutral alignment, we'd be hurt.
Dagnabbit.
No, I mean, I'm good, so I don't care. I'm fine.
I'll tell you how I'm playing them. I mean, just from like
Okay.
a game stance is they came back a little bit different, but they're not evil.
Okay.
They're not undead.
Well, I was thinking more of her Merrick, but if it has 20 feet, it would get everyone in
Yeah,
the
it
room.
would,
Okay.
yeah.
Never mind. Dagnabbit.
Where were we? Oh yeah, you're gonna hit him.
Yeah.
Hit him. How are you just gonna slap him?
Hit this dork.
Oh my god.
I actually want to because like he's actively holding the stone, right?
It's in
Like
his
at this
satchel.
point?
It's in his satchel.
Okay, so I'm trying to get him to drop the satchel.
Okay, yeah.
So at first I was gonna try to like.
You're also surrounded by like these cult people, like these.
I don't even
Okay,
care.
yeah.
This guy pisses me off so much.
Shaka's taking the lead.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh Jesus.
10.
10. What do
if that's good
you?
enough.
I don't think it is, but let me see. Yeah, so you go to slap him and you whiff. As you do it, you spin. Two cultists stand right in front of Merrick, like really swiftly, and everyone roll initiative.
I was trying to get us a rest before this happened.
18.
I couldn't do
Oh
it.
Lord! Wow.
7.
What did
Yeah.
you get? Oh, Randy goes
Yeah,
last.
I had no impulse control. 4.
What did you get, Ren?
Mine is. What was it again? Oh, 4.
What's your dex?
Oh, let me go. I gotta go back.
So that's 2 with your dex bonus?
Oh yeah, because
Is it 2 with?
he got a 4 as well.
No,
So what is
no,
your dex bonus?
No, Shaka-
Mine's plus
Oh
1.
yeah.
What's your dex plus what?
6.
No. 'Cause
What's
you
the
guys
modifier?
rolled the same number.
The dex modifier.
Your dex modifier.
I'm very
like the
confused.
plus
Okay,
button.
make sure.
You and Shaka rolled the same number, so I'm just saying who has the
okay,
highest
who's that?
dex.
Dex.
Dex, 2.
Your dex is plus 2.
Okay, plus
You're
2. So
before.
yeah, I was yeah.
That means
And
that
then what was yours, Perrin?
7.
yeah.
Hold on. Let me.
Yeah. I just kept thinking like what would Shaka do in this situation?
4.
And yeah, he would
This is not.
absolutely.
Okay. Put 1 right there.
Impulsive bastard.
He gets to a certain point. Like he's rational up to a point, and then he just kind of loses it.
And then put 1 right before that.
If I have to fight a bunch of zombies, so be it.
Well, oh, so
Cool. So who's up first?
Celise.
Celise.
oh wow, I get to go first for a change.
Mm-hmm.
So is Merrick like closest to me, or are the barrel people closer to me?
Ash is kind of standing right in front of you,
Right.
and then there's 2 cultists in front of Ash, and then barrel people. I just got that. And then there is Merrick, who is kind of like frazzled at this.
Okay. I'm going to use my 2 attacks to go for the barrel people, and I'm like Ash duck, just get
Yeah,
down.
I duck. Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, so I'm swinging for both the.
You're just killing indiscriminate, mindless.
Yes.
They're
We're
not.
initiative.
If they're not actual people and they're going.
What else you do in initiative? Is it like a,
Hey,
like a
I mean, hey,
negotiation?
you
Well,
do
it's
what
like
you
if I
can
go
just, like,
after
sleeper hold
Merrick,
them.
Well, you could.
I could.
You can incapacitate. No, do
Side
do
note,
it.
I'm
someone in
with
the,
Celeste. Let's chop them up.
Side note, someone in the chat just said, "I still don't get the barrel thing." The barrels have been found in a couple of the rooms
couple
that they
we've
pass
been-
in. The last time they were in a room and they saw barrels, there were clothes in there.
Yeah. Yeah, and there were barrels when we first went into the house.
Yes. With
the growl.
When
With the growl. Yeah.
Yeah, there were barrels.
So you could probably surmise that
Yeah.
people were being moved in them.
yeah, and it's probably from one of the episodes that you said you missed. So, so all right, let me rethink this really quickly. So do they look human anymore? Or are they just pretty much like kind of like whatever Merrick tells them to do, they'll do it?
They look human. They look like aggressive. They look human.
All right, so if I try to go past them and go straight to Merrick, will they attack me then and give them an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, they will.
Okay. All right, maybe, okay, so I won't go for them with the sword, but I'm gonna like try to get through them, but hold my shield up.
Okay.
So do I need to do like a melee or just try to get through them and see what they do?
I mean,
dash
so you're
them?
trying to like sneak past them because that.
Not sneak, just like get past them, but force them out of the way rather than actively harming
Well,
them.
it would be their opportunity. They would get their opportunity
Right.
to come at you. So,
Okay.
I mean, you could try to go around them, but I guess there's just more people on the other side as well.
Right, and are we still in the room or have we spilled out?
You
in the
guys
hall?
are in this big lobby hallway where you came up
Okay.
from the ladder.
I'm
So
gonna
there's
try
all
to-
these different rooms. So you're
Okay.
surrounded by all these different rooms. As far as you know, there's only, as far as you can see, there's Melanie's room open. There's the office open. There's a bunch of other rooms as well that are closed. You don't know if they're locked.
Right, all
There's
the
also the
stores.
metal room too.
The little room.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of rooms for you guys. There's stairs
Okay,
to nowhere,
so
stairs to everywhere.
I'm
like-
gonna try to get around the barrel people then, and I'm gonna go toward Merrick. I don't know if I have enough, like, stride to get to him on this round though.
Yeah, he's always going to be surrounded by like two people right now. So he's kind of like, I kind of see it like this. So there's Merrick, and then there are, well, hold on. Here's Merrick. There's two right in front of you. There's two right there, and then there are like another two here, and then there's like a whole slew of them waiting to get upstairs right now.
It's overflow.
Yeah.
Standing room only.
Oh, this is so tough because I shouldn't just mow
Yeah,
down
because as soon as
people.
Shaka went to go hit him, like these two step forward.
Okay.
We gotta take them out, y'all.
All right, I'm gonna.
These guys are weak. Like, yes.
It's like a boss is calling minions.
Shaka is upset.
Yeah, no,
right.
I get it,
All right,
man.
I'm gonna try to like get through the two that are right in front of him and see what happens.
Yeah, so they both take a
Attack of
opportunity. Yeah.
All right, I've got a 21 AC.
Yeah, I mean they have to try very hard to do this.
And can I attack in response if they hit me?
You can attack them now.
I'm focused on Merrick.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they won't break your armor
15
Does not hit me.
and 5. Yeah.
Does
so
not hit me.
they go to hit you. You crouch low and you just like go right through them. Yeah. So you're going up to Merrick.
I'm going up to Merrick and I'm just swinging.
Yeah,
Cool. Swing.
yeah. Because if we take him out, the people will probably lose their.
Ooh, I did not hit him. I whiff.
You whiff.
Yeah, I got like even with my bonus, unless a 8 hits him.
No.
No.
That was just like the most dismissive now. Celisa's still rattled from her experience,
Merrick
and
is
so
played
she's
by
not.
Merrick is played by a 14-year-old high school freshman. Okay, cool. Yeah, you take a swing and you just miss. There's a lot going on in this room. You're frazzled. Who's next?
Ash is next.
Cool.
So Ash wants to, she looks into her backpack and goes to Chips and goes, Chips! And she like makes this stone motion. Like she is trying to like communicate.
Oh.
Stone.
Yeah.
And then she looks at Merrick and she charges Merrick. So the idea, because they have like a telepathic kind of link, is to distract Merrick by grabbing him while Chips grabs the stone.
Okay, I'm gonna say that there two cultists are just went for Celeste, so they're kind of occupied right there. Yeah. So you, depending if you go left or right, there will only be one cultist that get an attack of opportunity at you.
Okay, I'm gonna go left.
Okay, Cool. So you go left,
Yes.
and let me roll for this guy. Yeah, does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I don't think it's much damage. Let me just see. Let me double check. Yeah. So 5 damage. The cultist has a little dagger in their hands and sees you running and just scrapes the side of your face with this dagger.
And Ash stumbles from it, but then she rolls. I mean, I roll a 21 to grapple Merrick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, and grapple is a contested roll, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, yeah. I don't think you got it. Hang on. Let me double check.
You beat a 21?
Yeah, he rolled an 18
I
plus.
rolled an 18 too.
Yeah.
Has a higher strength.
Actually, no. You have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so strong.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you grapple him.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
So I run at him and I put him in like a headlock kind of with my claw hand.
Start
Yeah.
boogie him.
And I kind of have him so his butt is out kind of with the satchel. So I'm leaving a clear opportunity for Chips to grab his backpack because Chips is also used to stealing.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause we used to pickpocket.
For sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm going to handle Chips doing that. So I'll say in your next turn, Chips is already in this turn. You told him the plan.
Yeah.
And the next turn he can do the plan with you.
Perfect.
Okay. Cool. Who's next?
Merrick.
Or no?
Or
you don't-
Monster M.
Yeah. So Floon and Volo are terrified of like all these crazy people. So they start opening the doors to run into. You see Floon and Volo run into one of the doors and you see that door like slam shut real quick.
God fucking damn it.
Who's next?
Floon.
Nim is like standing there in the corner of Melanie's room. That's all he's doing. So.
Karen.
Perrin.
Wow. Okay. So where is Perrin in relation to everything? I would like to believe if Rin and Melanie are on the bed, that Perrin is standing on the bed at this point because he does not give a crap about how fancy her place is.
Yeah.
So do I have line of sight to Merrick from oh no, because I guess we're in the lobby now.
Yeah, you're
right?
kind of in this lobby.
Okay. So I have line of sight on Merrick.
For sure.
So Perrin will cast suggestion on Merrick.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's like one word, right?
No, it's a couple of sentences. You
Oh,
can-
okay. I'm thinking of command then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So
What read what suggestion does?
Oh,
then.
so suggestion is you suggest a course of activity limited to a sentence or two and magically influence a creature you can see within range that can hear and understand you. The suggestion must be worded in such a manner to make the course of action sound reasonable. Asking the creature to stab itself, blah, 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 that doesn't count.
Gotcha.
Wisdom saving throw 15.
Gotcha.
All right.
So hold on. I need to make a wisdom save. Oh, crit fail.
Yes.
Crit fail.
Awesome.
Yeah. Tell me what he does.
Super suggestion.
So Perrin looks at Merrick and he says, please understand that things make sense in your head, but now it's time to give me the stone instead.
Oh, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I mean, you guys are the best ones for this job. Makes perfect sense that you should get it. I'm just a little held together right here.
Ash is just like climbing on him.
So Celeste will happily take the stone from him.
It's not your turn right now. You can, though.
want to.
Yeah,
Yeah. Perrin definitely can.
Yeah, so, yeah, well, I told him, I suggested that
He
give me
goes
the
he
stone.
goes limp in Ashbourne's arms, like, oh, you're right. You're the best one for this job.
Toss me the stone.
He's
Oh,
he's,
so,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
so
You have to. You probably have to go
Yeah,
there.
you
All right,
probably
so
grab
I
it.
walk over to him and grab the stone.
Cool. Yeah. A cultist will get a turn of opportunity
Sure.
on you, so someone will take a swing at you.
Sure.
But so I have this cultist going at him, so she's holding blah blah. So it's gonna be this guy right here.
Okay.
Yeah, swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Does not hit you. You go up to a satchel. You're pulling it out.
I am taking the stone.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Nice.
You can definitely take the stone. I will say there are. You guys can't see on the board again. There's a whole bunch of people waiting on the stair. A bunch of cultists waiting like right behind Merrick. But yeah, great. Who's next?
Rin. No, a monster.
Okay. Yeah. So Merrick is how long does suggestion last?
So suggestion lasts up to 8 hours.
Oh yeah.
Right. Until
Yes.
he's attacked. If
Yeah.
he's damaged by somebody else.
Yeah,
then-
that is the best one for your job. He thinks you're the best ones for the job. He's not saying, he's like, oh yeah, you guys are great. But he's still being held. So the cultists are all going to get a swing at you guys. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 going on here. 18. Does 18 hit Celise or no?
No.
No. Okay. Nat 20 on Celise, though. So it will do double damage to you. 6, 7, 8. 8 damage total from one of the cultists, just like jabbing your back almost. It's very snaky like.
Oh, my kidney.
But I gotta pee.
I'm not Rin.
So
not peeing on things.
Ashbourne, one of the cultists will go after you. Does a 20 hit you? Yeah, probably.
These cultists are angry.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh, 7 damage.
Hey, Ed, I'm rough, guys.
Ooh, you were roughed up.
Yeah.
And so that was. So how many did I do? I did 2 Celise, 1 Ashbourne. I still have 2 on the side, which are going to be Perrin because you're right by his satchel
Yes.
right now.
You said 8 damage for me.
Wow. 21?
Yeah.
Cultists.
Yeah. So that first cultist hits you for 6 damage. The other cultist is gonna go for 18. Does 18 hit you?
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm rolling
my
really high.
God.
5 damage right there
All
too.
right, so that's 11.
Whew, are you okay? It's a little rough. Yeah, we need to leave.
Oh yeah, you guys are.
Parents been better.
Yeah, we need to get the heck out of here.
So, and I think the last one is gonna step forward then and go after who's ever right here. I guess that would be Ren, because while everyone is kind of surrounding Merrick, this guy like is just staring at Ren the entire time. Nat 20.
Ooh, Lord, yeah. That
I
hits
rolled
me.
so high.
That
This is the
is
highest I
nice.
rolled in this entire game.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
So he's gonna do double damage to you.
Man.
Wow, and a 6 on a d6. So
Okay,
you take
wow.
so it's 12 14.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll take 14 damage. Wow. So I did not expect that.
That was nuts.
Did not expect that to happen.
Okay.
And who is next?
Shaka.
Shaka is
Or no,
next.
Rin. I'm
Is it
sorry.
me?
Rin.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Rin.
So is Ren still on the bed with Melanie?
No, we're in the lobby.
I'll say that Ren can be
I think
kind
Ren would
of
still be on the.
on the outside, or yeah, this cultist could have ran in and stabbed you, or if you wanted to be outside. I kind of saw that you were outside, but you're right. We
Okay.
did say that you were by Melody.
So Ren's got stabbed. I feel that like Ren is like doesn't want to be in the fight at all, but he's like next to Melanie. So like I feel like he wants to cast like shield on her because he just got hurt and he wants to protect her.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I
read
want
it. Read it to me.
So for shield, let's see. An invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects, well, I guess her, until the start of your next turn, and you have a +5 bonus to AC, including against the triggering attack, and you take no damage from magic missile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how do you do it? How do you cast it on him?
So like
you just got there's a
yeah, he
cultist
just
right
got
in front
stabbed,
of you.
and like Ren is like looks at Melanie, and he knows that like she can't fight, so he like turns to her and just doesn't say anything and just like does it like that.
And like this like angelic sound like fills the air, and like this whooshing sound goes over her, and she just feels like not powerful, but almost like angelic and floating. And her eyes widen and like looks at you because she was terrified that you were gonna like hurt her.
Yeah.
And she's just like shaking her head like, yeah, and that's what happens. Is that what you do each turn? Do you move at all, or do you stay right there?
No, yeah, I'm still.
So you cast shield. You do that. Cool.
It is Shaka's turn.
Shaka.
All right. I want to try to loosen Ashbourne's grip
Cool.
so that he's not being held anymore.
Awesome.
So would I have
Do
to
I have to wait until my turn to loosen my grip?
let go.
Right,
This
to
is
let go.
all happening at the same time.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, everything's happening at the same time.
So how would that work? Would I have to contest a roll against?
Yeah, you would have to roll strength on
Against
it.
my strength? Should I roll too?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you can run up too because all these cultists went after all of your friends right now. So like no one's focused on you, no one's waiting for you.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about that. You can just run into the danger.
All right. 19.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you did it. Minus 17.
Sweet.
Great. Yeah. And you break. I wish I had another one, but I guess I don't. So you break Ashbourne's grip.
Yep.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Perrin standing right next to you. Ashbourne standing right there. Perrin has a stone of galore. This guy's like, whatever. Like, whatever. But you're all in the thick of it except for Ren right now.
Now, can I guess that will be the whole turn.
Well, you ran out. You could dash out, actually.
Well, can I, does the suggestion only works for Perrin when he says stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's only one thing, so it's not like
Okay. So you can't say anything else. I thought the 8 hours was like you can constantly make suggestions. Like, make me breakfast. Make it my day. Okay. Yeah. So no, I'm gonna stay in because I want to be with my friends. And
Cool.
Squad up.
Squad up.
Yeah.
Who's,
Monster.
oh, yeah. So, Ren, after you cast that, she goes, after you cast that spell on Melanie, she looks you like in the eyes, and then she darts and runs. Into the other side of her bedroom, there is a panel that she moves, and she is just running like a secret passageway. Yeah. So she starts running like that. More cultists are flooding the room right now. They are starting to go around and go towards like Melanie's room, but also like just surrounding you in a circle. There are so many of them. I mean, and they're normal people, you know? But definitely they have a leader and they are always by the leader. That's why they're building this thing for him. That's why, you know, they're subservient to him. And yeah, so none of them take a swing. They're just all setting up in this room, basically, for you. Celise.
So Merrick's still there. Melanie's gotten away, and we're getting surrounded.
Yeah.
Is there any one of us that needs aid? Well, beside me, because I got stabbed.
I think all of us are dying.
Remember, this has been
Perrin.
one day.
Yeah.
I think it's probably Perrin.
Who's the most hurt?
I think
I think you.
Well, you wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to tell. Like
Yeah.
whoever you think by
Okay.
eyeing them up, you'd be
Yeah.
able to tell. But I can tell you, everyone here is worse for the wear.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Well, since we have the stone galore back, I'm gonna look around. I notice Perrin. Perrin's looking a little raggedy. And I just go over and like I don't aggressively heal him this time.
oh,
I just like lay hand on his like thigh or whatever I can reach. Be like, be healed.
Cool.
And I give you a D8 plus my spell modifier. You
Can we,
get
can we just say how nice Celise is? She literally has a dagger in her back, and she's like, "Be healed, person I kind of hate."
I don't hate Perrin. I'm just kind of like cautiously
We don't want him to
optimistic.
die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, like
It's
I
like a
don't-
brotherly, sisterly, like squabble thing.
Like you're that little brother, literally, because you're a halfling that I kind of don't like, but I'm stuck with you. And Lisa's tough. She's got 42 HP. She's okay. But Perrin gets 8 points of health back.
Cool.
Good.
Awesome.
oh, nice.
And if I can, I'm gonna
You
actually
said
leave.
8 plus what? 8
No,
plus?
that's 8 total.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to leave the dagger because I know that if I just yank the dagger out, I'll start bleeding to death.
Yeah.
You know, armor
Yeah,
or
yeah,
not.
for sure. Who's next?
You put a line here.
So this person did not. The entire time this is happening, you guys are hearing this voice, but not paying attention to it because it's something that really hasn't been like on your mind at all. Like it hasn't helped you at all, hasn't done anything at all. And it's Nim. Nim has been talking this entire time, and you guys kind of didn't really notice.
We're a little busy.
You're a little busy being attacked. But Nim's watching all of this. He's watching these cultists. He's watching you guys fight. He's watching you guys get hit as well. And he perks up. He sees Volo and Floon leave. He sees Ren heal. He's seen all these different examples of like how you guys fight and help each other. And, even though you're scared or, even though you're like soldiers, you're all acting different ways. And he starts talking. He's like, oh, I know what I am now. Nim's purpose. And he gets so excited and clanging, along. And he starts repeating that poem that he repeated in the beginning. And he says, I am the soldier. I bring steel to flesh, blood in the cut, no sleep, no rest. My soul for honor, a fire to smolder. I wield the knife. I am the soldier. And this is happening right when Celeste goes in and she pushes through the cultists and she gets stabbed and hit. Right when Ashbourne also leaps in and gets that dagger scraped right across her face. Nim says, I am the thief. What's yours is mine. A wolf in sheep's clothing, drinks blood like wine. A serpent, a coward, till death's sweet release. My knife to your throat. I am the thief. And then we see Merrick in the corner getting grappled by Ashbourne. We see Floon and Volo, scared men, just run into a corner. We see Melanie on the bed, and she's just terrified, cowering. We see Perrin run up and try to negotiate with Merrick to get the Stone of Galore. And Nim is still talking. Nim says, I am the priest, a stone in a lake. I cause no ripples, no lives I take. A statue of marble, a roar from the beast. I raise no knife. I am the priest. And he looks up at Ren. Ren, I know what I am now.
You found it. You found the purpose.
I know what I am.
You're ready?
And he looks up at all the chaos going on, and he says, I know what I am. I am the knife. And two blades shoot out from Nim's arms.
Oh my God.
They fly back behind him like Attack on Titan style, and he starts slashing down these cultists.
Oh, wow.
And you were worried about me.
So Nim is just going like,
Go, Nim, go.
he's just slashing down with his short sword. Yeah. So 3, 4. You're seeing all these, right?
Right.
You're seeing all, they're all freaking hitting right now, right?
Oh my God.
So as long as he does, so he hit 6, and we're gonna see.
Oh dear. There's just blood everywhere.
Sorry, he's just he's going in a circle.
Yeah, he's massacring.
Just like
So he's a Cuisinart.
yes, he is.
A murder Cuisinart.
Cuisinart of murder.
Yeah.
Oh,
He took
wow.
down 5 of them. I'm gonna say one more for good luck. Yeah, look at those. I mean, I can't make those numbers up, right?
Wow.
Yes. So that's the board right now. Nim just went after all your guys, and he's just running in a circle. He was designed for this. He was designed to protect. This was his purpose. And he's been so confused for so long. Like, what is purpose? Why can't I choose one? Why can't I just be one thing? And as he's looking at all of you, he realizes no one is one thing. People are many things at one time. And he doesn't need to be this for anyone. And he just decides, I was made to be a knife. I am a knife. It doesn't have to be anything I'm ashamed of. And he just goes around cutting down these cultists for you. Who's next?
Ash is next.
Cool.
So is that passageway that Melanie ran through public knowledge? Like, did we see?
I'm going to say you have disadvantage because you were you were like far on the other side, but you can roll disadvantage for perception.
Okay.
Roll perception at disadvantage.
So that was 8.
No, you don't notice.
Okay.
You don't notice because Melanie, you guys are in the lobby. You're fighting. You're also holding Merrick down.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of people in front of you.
So I'm going to go
yeah.
by chance then. I'm going to look at all of my friends and try to make eye contact with them. And I'm going to reach into my bag. And do you remember that gunpowder that I had for when I was doing the thing for Perrin Underbow?
Yeah.
I want to try to like smoke bomb us out. Ooh. I just want to go, bye.
Okay,
That's what I want to do.
Okay, so gunpowder has to be lit.
Yeah.
Though.
Right.
So you're gonna light it.
I'm going to, well, how Perrin lit it is he like slid his shoe.
Right, it had friction.
He had friction.
Okay.
So I'm going to throw it down and I'm going to like
Okay.
bullet.
We're gonna get blown up.
Yeah.
So we'll have new characters.
We just need to leave.
How much gunpowder are you putting on the ground?
I'm a handful, a clawful.
Okay, a clawful.
A clawful.
And you're going to
I'm just
use
trying to, like-
the metal on your heel, maybe on your boot somewhere,
Yeah.
and you're gonna try to.
I'm just trying to make
Spark
a smoke
it.
bomb.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
We need to leave.
Yeah, I mean there's stairs that these guys are coming up from, but you remember you guys did come up from a ladder as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I use an action to dash a little bit towards the beginning of the stairs and then do the smoke bomb by this like the entrance?
Yeah, the stairs. You're only like 8 feet from the stairs.
Okay, that's
you
what I wanna
easily
do.
Just like, haha, suckers, and then do that.
just like so I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna
For sure, yeah.
Please work. What would this be?
Are you trying to like sleight of hand this or
No, it's pretty
survival
obvious.
then?
Okay.
You're trying to like
That is a 21.
yeah. So you light the stairs on fire. It is smoking for sure.
Yeah.
But it's exactly as someone in the chat says, it's more of a bomb than a smoke bomb.
It's a regular bomb.
100% I agree with that person in the chat.
It's a bomb.
It is a bomb.
Look, this is for all of us. You're welcome.
Yeah. So I'm going to say it's a bright spark. It flashes. I'm saying you're fast enough because you're in dash action. You kind of started this fire. So, it might be, it's definitely covering your visibility from the people on the stairs.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll do something. You started a fire though.
Well, they're all gonna burn to death.
Well, I mean, maybe.
That's what's
I
gonna
mean,
happen.
most
You
of
guys
them
are-
have gotten cut up at this point.
Yeah, that's
So
We need to go.
What's gonna happen?
Remember, it's been 3 months. So Melanie has been doing this for 3 months. That's at least 90 people. Not to mention, how many of them had money? Because she could also buy people back too. Yeah.
So I light that fire and then I'm just gonna like run. I'm gonna try to like run to like somewhere.
Okay. Where are you running to?
oh my God.
Well, I'm looking for like that. There's catacombs, right? Is there?
No, the catacombs are like 3 stories.
Yeah,
down.
3 stories
Yeah,
down.
yeah. We you went up the ladder.
You started a fire on the 3rd floor.
It's a towering inferno.
We have to go into one of those doors that
All right.
Floon and
So this is Bad Decision Theater with Ashbourne.
No, it's great. I'm gonna try to look for another way out.
unless we go down the ladder again.
Okay. You're going to go through more of the doors?
Well, I'm gonna try to run because I don't know about that passageway, so I can't run where Melanie was running.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to look for another way out.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to open up a door?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Which door?
The one that's the perfect
You wanna
size
do-
for me.
Okay, roll investigation on the one with the perfect size for you.
You said there were different sizes.
The perfect fit.
Oh my God.
You're gonna try
This
to,
store is just
yeah,
right.
she's gonna try to Goldilocks out of it.
Goldilocks the store. What is my thing?
Investigation, you pyro.
Oh my God.
22.
Hate to burn down the building and run. But what's my thing?
22.
Okay, 22.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you find one that's perfect Ashbourne size.
Great.
You open it up and all you see is a room just filled to the brim with sand and spikes on the walls.
No.
Okay, whose turn is it next?
Oh wow.
Whose turn is it next? Baron.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. This one, Monster M. Oh no, they're gone. So it is Perrin.
Yeah.
This is Floon.
So Perrin has a Stone of Galore.
Yeah.
What happens when he looks at it?
I don't know. Do you want to look at it?
Yeah.
What do you want to do with it?
I want to control the clerics. I mean the cultists.
The cultists.
Yeah, I want Perrin to control the cultists.
Okay.
Like, I'm imbued with the power now. I've got the precious.
Okay, so you have the Stone of Galore, and how? I guess
roll history.
Yeah, roll history on how it works. I'm gonna say
17.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, you know that you have to attune to it. That
Yes.
a spellcaster would have to attune to the Stone of Galore, and attuning means you have to take a short rest.
Okay.
With it.
Okay. Do I have a view of where Melanie went? Does Perrin have a view of where Melanie went as he was?
Roll perception. Roll perception.
And that is 19.
19. Yeah, I mean, you know Melanie is in this room. It looks like Rin would be standing right in front of her. You don't see her, though. You definitely don't see the room that she went through.
So Perrin's going to use his turn to run towards Rin.
For sure.
Because that is the area where at least the cultists are away, where Perrin can keep the stone the safest. So,
gotcha.
So he's going to beeline towards Rin and ask Rin when he gets there, what happened to Melanie? Where's Melanie?
She went that way. He like points like that the way she went.
Yeah,
that way,
Yeah. Cool. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, no, that's a good way. That's a good thing to do. So we have, I think, where's Shaka? Where was Shaka? Where did you run
I was
to?
like I was still in front of Merrick because I
Front of Merrick. Okay, yeah. So there's you and Celise are right by Merrick then still. Ashbourne kind of ran to a room. Floon and Volo kind of ran to a room. Nim is just like hacking these guys to pieces while you guys are talking like right now.
Does Nim have an off switch?
I don't know yet. Who's next?
That is this one. Monster. I don't know if that's still a
Okay.
thing.
Yeah. So hang on one second.
Oh.
You want to tell the audience while everyone went, ooh.
Nat 20.
I'm going to say that the cultists are not afraid of that fire. Originally, I was going to say that they would be trying to figure out a way to get past it. They are, dude.
You gotta fight flaming cultists?
They're definitely on fire as they come at you.
Oh god.
So I'm going to have 3 more coming right at Shaka and Celise. They are on fire, so they are taking some damage for sure, which I figure
Do we just see like little -1s over there?
Yeah.
they took a lot of damage actually. Like a lot. So I'm going to have one take a swing. Ooh, 21 hit you?
It's even.
So you get it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Tie goes to the defender.
Defender, yeah, okay. Cool.
so it does not hit me.
That one doesn't hit you. And then Shaka, that doesn't hit you either. You just got flaming guys coming at you right now. So who's next?
Rin.
Rin.
Okay. So Rin had just like he's staffed, and he just cast shield on Melanie, and then Melanie ran off. So can I run after her?
For sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna because Perry just said oh she went that way,
Right.
And so he's like I'm gonna go get her.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you take a dash, you start running, and it's kind of this crisscross of stairs, and you find yourself on the roof alone with Melanie. She is throwing a rope, a ladder rope off the side, and she looks very surprised to see you. What do you say?
Where are you going?
I have to go. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just my people. I need to bring them all back. She looks at you and she says, I'm so sorry, Ren Leodon. And she's holding the map in her hands.
No.
And she sends you to Nightstone.
Oh my God.
Celise is going to murder her.
So, question.
Infinity War style.
Right.
No.
Ren starts to slowly disappear. Ren, what do you say as you're like slowly
You gotta say I don't feel so good.
No, I know. For sure. I don't know. I feel like he's slowly dissipating, and that's why I was holding this because for some reason I felt like this. His golden ears are like coming apart like slowly, and then like he's just like trying to be like, but I trusted you. Ooh. I believed in you.
That's the last thing she hears. You had the gold on your ears and you felt yourself disappearing and your fingers knocked it off. And as you disappear, the only thing we hear is the clanking of your gold ear hitting the ground on the rooftop. And Melanie is slipping down the side of the burning building now from the rope ladder. Who's next?
Oh God, Shaka.
Shaka is pissed.
All right, so I don't know any of that happened.
Yeah, you don't
But
know.
I did have these flaming cultists try to get me, and as I've shown, I'm not afraid to take down some cultists. Nim is doing a good job, but
Yeah.
I don't think I'll be able to get anywhere without getting rid of these flaming ones that are here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to attack them.
Okay.
With my Eldritch Blast. So there's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them.
near
2.
it?
There's 1 by you, 2 right in front of Celise.
Okay.
Nim is kind of battling he's taken out so many of them. But there are more on the stairwell for sure. But pretty much everyone in this room is taken care of except for the 3 flaming cultists. So no one will get an attack of opportunity on you or anything like that.
All right. So I want to use an Eldritch Blast on the one near me and the one closest to Celise because I have 2
For sure.
2 beams.
Yeah.
2 rolls.
Yeah. Shoot
Please
them
don't
down.
hit me.
Oh, don't worry.
Why are you so worried?
Have you seen his aim?
Why so serious?
That
was really bad.
It was pretty close though.
But I do have a pretty high modifier, so I have a 14 and a 9.
So the 14 will hit the one closest to you. The 9 does not hit Celise's. Deal damage.
All right. Oh, D10.
I mean,
Which one?
You need a 3 or higher.
5.
Awesome. You destroy this on fire cultist. How does he die?
Sweet. So he just looks like a regular person that's on fire. Right?
Yes.
He just looks like a regular farmer on fire.
We all know what this looks like. A regular person on fire. Yes. Yeah. He's just. Was that a good impression? For those of you listening to the podcast, I'm just shaking.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I'm just shaking.
You saw it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So nothing fancy. I mean, I just go for the head.
Cool. Yeah, and you blast his head, it goes right through his eye that's already melting, and it just sinks through like butter and out to the other side, scorching the door behind him. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Is that still?
All right. Is that?
That doesn't.
No,
count.
that
Okay.
doesn't. That's nothing.
Now I can still move after this, right?
Yeah, you can
All right,
move.
so I want to move toward where I saw Rin go.
Yeah.
Because I saw him kind of disappear.
Yeah, so you're in the room now with Perrin, right behind Perrin, right on Perrin's heel. So you kind of Ren left, Perrin's just standing there, and now you just got there with Perrin too.
Okay.
Celise.
So I've still got a dagger in my back.
Yeah.
Do I notice where everyone seems to be going toward?
Roll investigation. Let's say you quickly spin around and you start looking.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. you see everyone, and you're like, why am I the only one fighting with the Cuisinart?
I'm like, Nim, they're dead. Follow me.
Oh, yes. Okay. And there's like literally two men on his short sword blades, and like his blades retract back inside him, and the bodies just fall to the ground, and he's just like, okay, and he starts like walking with you.
He's like Weapon X. Yeah. He's Weapon
And
X.
you just now figured you could do this.
Oh yes, I knew I could. It's just a matter if I wanted to.
Okay. So I go where everyone else is. I'm like, I go in the room.
Yeah, so what you see is Perrin and Shaka standing in this doorway. As you are you making a beeline to them? Yeah. Okay. As you do that, you're passing Ashbourne, who is just closing a door behind her, like from her back, like, don't go in there. It smells. Like that. You also, as you're passing Nat 20, you notice a bunch of little fingers in the door and eyes looking at you, because like from top to bottom, it is Volo, Floon, and Duo just looking at like through the door crack at everyone fighting behind them, and you're going straight for
Do I know
Shaka
it's
and Perrin.
them?
Yeah, you know it's them for sure.
Come on, you cowards, come with me.
Yeah, come on, you cowards, come with me.
Duo,
And
you were hiding with him.
I was protecting them. That's what I was doing.
Yeah, we don't have time for all that. Come on.
Come on, Floon, we don't have time for any of this. And then
God,
Floon's
Sleece
like,
is gonna murder
"Come on."
everyone and change alignment.
It's like, I was scared, guys. I was really scared. And then they walk too.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what Sleece is doing.
So the next couple of turns are Nim and Ash. I'm gonna say that I know Ash is gonna run after Celise. When she sees Celise run past her, she's going to follow Celise.
Okay.
And I think Nim was too.
Yeah,
Right.
and Nim is walking as well. You guys are all kind of in this doorway. There are, let me roll for the other cultists. Yeah. The other cultists, they're on fire and they die.
Fire burns dead.
Yeah, I mean, they were dealt so much damage when they were lit on fire. Like, it was ridiculous. They only had like 2 HP. So, like, yeah, they weren't going to survive another round on fire. They were just thinking about their life and the mistakes and choices that they've made. This building is on fire, though. The fire has completely spread during this round. The cultists have now gone to the bottom of the steps, have gone to the bottom of the stairs. There was only 3 of them that were like brave enough to come out. It is kind of weird, though. Their disposition is a little bit strange now that Merrick is kind of under this control. But Merrick's just standing there. He's just standing there. Like, yeah, I guess they're the best ones for the job. As this fire just starts to engulf this like lobby area. And you guys are all in Melanie's room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Who's next?
Perrin is.
So everyone's now around Perrin.
Yeah.
Rin went after Melanie. Melanie went through a secret passage, and Rin followed her.
Ooh, we should follow them.
I agree.
And is the secret passage open?
Yeah, it's open for sure.
Okay, then I just dash through.
Not so secret passage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
so
we
I'm
all-
running.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're all out of initiative right now.
I don't
It's the
Merrick,
last round. Yeah.
I kind of want to grab Merrick
Okay.
Oh, let him
because
die
he's
in
under
that
suggestion,
fire.
Yeah.
and I feel like he's kind of harmless, and he might. Yeah, so I'm gonna say, well, how close is this fire to him?
Pretty close.
All right,
We don't need no
all
water.
right, Merrick.
He's not gonna try to die. That's like because the
I
suggestion
had a
can make him
sense-
die.
yeah, it
Yeah.
won't
He's
make
just
him
like a
die.
regular person where he's just like, well, I
Okay.
kind of wanted to go on this, like convince them
Okay.
and go on this
Okay.
thing with me, but they don't want to. So okay, well, he's gonna leave for sure.
Okay, I thought he was like.
No, he's not catatonic or anything. He's just
Okay.
kind of like, oh, well, I guess
Okay,
they're the best ones for the
All
job.
right, yeah, I will join them though.
Okay, cool. You all head up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you all head up, dash up to the, you all dash up through these stairs and you make it to the top of this roof. Everyone roll perception.
I can never tell what that is.
21.
That good.
14.
11.
Oh,
5.
14.
Okay. Ashbourne, everyone runs onto the roof. They don't see anything. It's empty. Where is Melanie? We don't know where Melanie is. As everyone's looking around over the horizon, looking on all the sides of the building, you step on something. And you look down and you find the little gold piece that's usually being worn on Ren's ear.
She picks up the piece, and I'm just imagining like the bottom of the building that we're on is definitely on fire, right? And people are just like
there is piles.
pouring in.
There are pillows of smoke coming
Yeah.
out of the windows right now.
Yeah.
Up on the roof.
You guys, I think Melanie took Rin, and I show this piece. And is there like planks on the roof? Because like when
roll investigation.
okay.
There might be some of them have stuff like this.
That is a 15.
Yeah, so there's not planks on the roof, but you do see some like supplies. Like there's like a shed on the roof, like with like random supplies and stuff. So you do find a rope, a shovel. You find like what are those clipper type things are up there
Yeah.
too. Just like random tools, like hammer and nails and all that type of random stuff.
So what Ash wants to do is she gets actually like very, very serious and scared, like really scared. And she wants to go to the next roof.
Yeah.
She wants to escape that way and just kind of stay high so she can still scan the area. But she's going to try to go with the tool she has.
Roll investigation on that roof.
That is a 11.
The way this building is made, it's definitely new and it's higher and it's taller than all the other buildings around here. It's also not very close to anything around here. You have to remember there is a building next to you, but you have to remember that this is a dilapidated, like little area with demolished buildings, like left and right. There's not a good place for this, where most of your training would have taken you on rooftop jumping. This isn't the best place for this. They kind of built it. Like think of like building like a Walmart in the middle and like a suburban place or whatever. It's kind of not close to anything, so your skill there isn't gonna. You're gonna hurt yourself if you jump off this roof trying to get to the other one. You might be able to make it, but it's gonna hurt.
Okay.
You probably would be able to make it, but it would hurt so bad.
Okay.
And you're down pretty far, huh?
Yeah, no, I'm dying.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what you see.
Yeah. So she just says, "We have to find Melanie. We have to find her. She took him."
Took him out.
I don't know.
I don't think Melanie can take Ren. Like,
Wait,
Ren's
what if-
capable.
Did she still have the map?
I think so.
Then you know what she probably
No
did.
way. All right, so I want to. This is Lisa. That was good. I want to roll investigation because I want to see, because she had to get off this roof somehow.
Yeah.
So I want to see if I can see rope
sure.
or
Roll
something.
investigation.
Because that rope's going to burn up, isn't it?
All right. 19.
19. Awesome. You see it on the side of one of the walls. It's kind of like nailed down, tied off, 2 ropes. And as you get closer, you notice, it's a rope ladder that leads down. But you're like, this doesn't lead all the way down. It probably only left like halfway. Oh, it's on fire. You know what I mean? So you assume Rin or you assume someone could escape to the bottom of this, but you don't know for sure if it's Ren or Melanie. But there's a rope ladder there.
Okay. I see a rope ladder, but I think it's burned partially. So she might have escaped on it, but I don't think we can use it. But we got to get down somehow. Like we can't. The only other place we can go is the doors because this place is on fire.
You said that I found rope, though, right?
You did find rope, yeah.
So I'm just gonna look for something really heavy
Yeah, to tie it to.
to tie it to, and we could just propel down the roof with this rope.
Okay. You would have to do it one at a time, though, because it's not long enough to go all the way down the wall.
Yeah.
Or
My instinct is
Yeah.
bad. My instinct is
you
the
can,
wrong instinct.
You can do something like that for sure.
Are
Yeah.
there planks long enough to reach the roof?
That's
of
what
the-
I
There is
initially
not. There is
wanted.
not planks long enough.
So this is how we die.
Oh.
Cool.
So, are you saying this out loud? Are you saying
Yeah.
you wanna go down?
Yeah.
And make this. So while this is happening, Floon and Volo, they're kind of just like pacing and thinking like, yeah, well, we would have to. And Duo's just kind of just like very scared, just like rocking back and forth, just like, oh no, come on, get us out of here. And Nim again is just looking into the horizon, and he hears your plan that you want to do. Mm-hmm. He hears that you want to jump to another roof. And as he's just looking out, he's just looking at the birds like he did 1,000,000 times in that trunk. It was one of the first things Nim said to you was, I wish I was a bird. And he looks over at his new family. He grabs the rope and he just starts running. And he dives down. And for a split second, Nim is a real Nimblewright. Nim is a bird soaring through the air. Freedom for the first time. He has a purpose. And when he reaches the bottom, he slams so hard into the concrete. His body is smashed.
Oh. No.
The poor Nimblewright. But it doesn't hurt. Because in the air, before he was smashed, before he met his end, he met his purpose. And it was all done. As soon as Nim realized his true purpose, he was no longer anything. He went back. The elemental spirit inside Nim left. It left that metal body, and he was finally free. Free like the birds that he had seen all those years. Free because of his family. As his body hits the ground, it slides and it locks around a pole. And now you guys have a line rope going from one roof to the next roof.
Do we see him? Do we know he's?
Oh yeah, you know what he was doing.
Okay. Oh, what a brave thing to do.
Perrin grabs like a chain or something.
Yeah.
To go and slide. Let's not let his sacrifice be in vain. Thank you, Nim. And he slides across the.
Yeah. Roll acrobatics. Everyone, if you're going to take the rope, roll acrobatics.
I can do this. 15.
Okay?
15 as well.
15.
21.
21. Awesome.
3.
Celise. 3.
That heavy armor.
Can
That
I use some
armor.
of mine to help her?
What do you want to do?
I don't know. Am I allowed to do that?
What are you going to try to do?
Because I rolled a 21, can I use some of that to help her?
Well, I'm going to say this is how it happens. Perrin, you slide down and you're like, yes, I'm doing this. Shaka, you see it. You also slide down and you're just going like a mile a minute. And you guys, as you reach the bottom, you're tying off that rope to get it like tighter and tighter. But those flames are still rising on it. As Ashbourne reaches it, she also helps and ties it off. But when Ashbourne turns around, she sees Celise, and Celise is sliding too. But the rope has caught fire, and Celise the rope breaks and Celise just swings down and is about to hit the side of the wall. She does hit the side of the wall. I'm going to say Celise takes 5 damage as she just slams into the wall. Make a dexterity save for me as well. I want to make sure that you're still holding on to this rope.
9.
Yeah, you're still holding on to the rope for sure. So you guys could pull her up. Do you guys want to pull her up?
Yes.
So you can see Home Alone style, the Wet Bandits. She just goes swinging into this into the side of the wall. It checks the side of her shoulder.
Oh God, you're right.
And do you guys pull her up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. Everyone make a strength roll for me.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh my God!
yeah.
Yes.
Come through for friendship.
Yeah, that's right.
18.
18. Yeah, I mean, one nat 20 would have been more than enough. Yeah. Adrenaline is coursing through your blood. Like you, both Shaka and Ashbourne, when one of them pulls up, the other one is pulling too. And Celise, you make it to the roof and it's like you pop up onto the roof. It's not even that you just like are pulling yourself up. You're just like, oh, and you just slam down and you're safe.
And then I just collapsed because that dagger's still in my back.
And you collapse because the dagger's in your back. You guys are on this roof alone looking at the apothecary burn. Looking at you on another roof that you don't even know is Zaraj. He bows his head low and he walks the other way and leaves. The camera moves quickly through Waterdeep, so fast. Trees, trees, trees. They pass by. We go over a road. Dirt road is right in front of us. There's horses racing. We're past that. We go flying past a pack of wolves, through the forest, through a broken log. We find our way into this reflective barrier. The camera pushes through that. And it goes blurry for a split second, but now we see a small town. We go further in past a monolith. And we see Rin sitting on the ground, looking up at the sky. End of adventure.
Oh my God.
Yes! Guys, we did it.
Yes.
Are you sure? Like, wait, hold on.
My feelings hurt.
My emotions.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Quite a cliffhanger.
Yeah, so that was my DMing season 2 of Rivals of Waterdeep. We thought it'd be really cool if each season that we do here, one of the players runs. Yeah. So that was my story that I wanted to tell with these characters. Next up, for season 3, I'm very excited to say Shareef will be DMing, which we're all very excited about.
Whoa!
I know I am. I want to see what you're doing, and especially because like now you have this information too.
Yeah.
So where does that go? We're going to be taking questions in the chat. I think we can go over. There's not a show like right after us. So we're going to take questions as characters or as players, I think.
Yeah.
Sure.
Questions.
Yeah, sure.
Questions as players and characters. You could ask me, the DM,
For the season.
questions as well. Yeah. So if you got them, just start it with question and we'll be answering them.
Oh, man.
A lot of stuff, guys. A lot of stuff.
I already have to rewrite. So.
Oh my
God. Saw that. Sweet. Sorry, I'm up for the challenge. It's like,
Man.
What?
Oh, you guys have the burn book now?
Yes.
You have the Stone of Galore.
Yeah. We're stacked, yo.
Yeah, we just don't have.
Stizzax.
We just don't have that map.
Or like
And
a
Ren.
Ren.
Or Ren. Right. Or
feel
Nim.
I don't feel so.
Nim went out with a G.
He
Yeah,
did
he
go out
did.
like a G.
He went out like a G, though.
He found his purpose. Can't be mad at that.
Question: What would you do if Melanie was in front of you right now?
Oh, man.
I'd shank her. Both Celise and as myself, we would take her head off.
I'm still wondering if we know. We just know that she
Yeah.
We just know that her and Ren are gone,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So we don't know anything else.
Yeah, you don't know anything else.
But I would still be upset with her for sure.
Yeah.
Even though I feel like it seemed like Merrick was, they were partners. I feel like that's what Shaka would think. I know that Melanie was trying to say that she was like kind of bullied into it and stuff, but I don't buy it.
Yeah.
No, she's just
They're
playing
in
a victim.
cahoots. I like
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
cahoots.
I would. Yeah. Also think the same. Question: sneak peek of how Knock Knock will deal with losing his best friend. Yeah. I guess we'll have to see that in season 3. Well, if we address this in season 3, I don't know where we are in the storyline. That's all for Shareef. Question: anything you guys would have done differently? Yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah.
For player wise, anything you guys would do differently?
Oh man,
I totally wouldn't have punched Merrick. I feel like I put us in initiative for the whole game.
I think that was good.
I
I
think it
like
was
that.
good.
I love
But like,
that.
I thought that's what Shaka would have done.
I love that.
He
Shaka
was-
has really taken a leadership role
pissed.
in this entire, as this season has progressed.
I think Perrin wishes that he had run upstairs with Rin when he
Wait for some.
when he found out that that Rin was going upstairs after Melanie.
Okay, question. Celise, you're having a really bad day. What are you going to do for self-care? Shower, probably. She always showers.
Thanks,
Bath.
Elise. Oh wait, let's see. I owe, from what I heard, I owe you and a couple people a look or more for your impersonation of Celise.
There you go. It's funny.
I do declare.
Oh, I do declare. My name's Celise.
Never sounded like
People
that.
like oatmeal.
Yeah.
Wow, I have never sounded like that in my life.
That's why it's so funny. It's not you at all.
Celise actually is kind of really messed up, especially once she discovers that Ren is gone. So for self-care, she may just like in movies where people have had enough and they just like go and like get a bath running and they just get like a whole bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
That may be her. She's just going to go back because she didn't see Zara. She's just going to like, whenever they get back to their base or wherever they go, she's just going to like sit there, like just drop her sword on the ground, have her fifth of Jack and be like, I hate this. I hate this. Not to hate you all, but she's
But
just like
situation.
The
like,
situation, for
it's gonna be
sure.
like a Danny Glover. I'm too old for this shit, and she's not even that old.
Yeah.
She doesn't. I and Celise don't know because this has been a lot in just the course of like a day.
Yeah.
And like her worst trauma has been exposed to everyone, so she hasn't even processed that yet, let alone this combat. And now everything's on fire.
It's a traumatic season.
So one of the questions was, is Carlos going to be a player again?
Carlos is going to be a player again.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Carlos.
Knock is healed up.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. I'll be playing Knock Knock again, so that's cool. Also, if anyone asks, Volo and Floon were making out in that room. I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
They were. It was their last moments alive. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So what? I'm missing all of these.
Yeah.
I'm
Hold
so sorry.
on.
All right,
Does someone have the chat open?
Now,
Yeah, I've got chat open.
Now
Hold
that
on.
you're DMing Shareef, what's going to happen with Shaka?
Oh yeah.
Shaka will still be involved in the same way that Knock Knock was still in the story.
Sure.
I will say he will be a significant part of the story.
All right.
He will be a NPC instead of a PC, but he will still be around.
Let's see.
I saw a question about Gratz's kids. What was
Yeah.
that one?
I'm not sure what the question is because we never talked about that.
How do you feel about corpses? I can't scroll
Oh, the
down.
corpse is going to Nightstone.
Yeah. So as the DM, I will tell you. I can now tell you that they were sending. So Merrick was like a serial killer, I guess, and he was the reason they kind of got working together. Is like they made a deal. You know,
Divided the bodies.
Exactly, hide the bodies, and he can really go at it now. Like he would only kill like one person every like 3 months or whatever, but now he has this like person that is helping him get rid of bodies. So yeah, he builds this entire clubhouse of horrors. Also, he used to do it in the sewers as well. And they're using Grell to like kidnap people and store them in bodies and stuff, store them in barrels and whatnot. So some of the people that they did send to Nightstone were dead. Some of them were just like rich people that they robbed because they can also take their money and buy more people from Nightstone with them and make their own little like army with them. So, the Gratz children, if they check in, they will find a lot of bad people in Nightstone, a lot of new characters, and a lot of bad guys in Nightstone as well.
Hold on, let me scroll back. So we already answered the Shareef question about GMing. So Mafia Gremlin asked, is Merrick still in the burning building, never slid down the rope?
Yeah, so there's a bunch of ways out of that room that you guys could have found, like through the other rooms or through the ladder. Yeah. So he could have easily slid down the ladder and been in the sewers. I don't know exactly what he did, but he easily could have escaped that burning building for sure. That place was set up so he can go in and out undetected.
Okay, next question from Fulgurite Blades. Sorry, it's hard to read dark names on dark background.
Yeah.
What was going through Melanie's head when she sent Rin to Nightstone?
Oh, yeah. So Melanie is...
Garbage?
She's garbage. She's a selfish garbage person who thinks of themselves first and then feels bad for themselves for having to make decisions that make them feel bad because they don't want to confront the fact that they're garbage people. Right. Yeah. We know these garbage people in real life.
She is I don't want to use a word, but she's an F-boy.
Exactly.
That's what she is.
Exactly. Like she will jump at her first opportunity to say like, oh, I will save the day and I will help and I'm all about helping people. But when it comes to actually doing the hard thing, she won't do them. She did feel bad that she did that to Ren, but not bad enough that she wouldn't do it again.
Like she feels bad that she had to make this choice, not that she made that choice.
Yeah. Right. She knew in that moment that Ren would have stopped her. And how messed up was it that like Ren shielded her?
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
Yeah. That's so, the only one who stood up for her. Yeah. Like she burned down.
Yeah. Hello.
That's messed up.
Hello, metaphor.
Yeah, I was. So Perrin was actually going to cast Vicious Mockery on her because she needed some torment. So and you persuaded him not to.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I see where it got you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions actually.
Yeah.
So from Olgmilder for Ash, will Ashbourne go dark after losing her partner in crime?
Oh, geez. Yeah. Rin was her brother. You know, like, I mean, everyone is family for sure. But her and Ren had like a really special bond. And this is like, Ash is a lot of like, she's a small dog. She like thinks she's really, really tough, but she's like, but she doesn't get like scared often. This is the first time in the entire campaign that Ash is legitimately terrified because her friend is gone.
So this is a cast question from AK Random Ricker. What have been your favorite moments so far? And if it's for us as characters too, please let me know.
I think Perrin's stream was really good. That was a really good.
Oh, that was so fun to watch.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Since I'm the one that usually posts the clips on Twitter and Instagram, I feel like that's all my favorite moments. If you just go, I think to the Instagram, because they're all laid out pretty well, you can see what mine are. But if I had to pick one off the top, it was probably right at the beginning where we met Dirty D in that bar.
Oh my God. Dirty D. Yes.
And he was waiting there for God knows how long. and pretty jacket. That was
Dirty D on the shocker.
That was just such a great start to the season.
Totally forgot about
that. Was incredible.
Incredible.
Oh man.
I love the Octobird song. That
Octobird
was
was
so
one of my
funny.
favorites.
I like any of the stuff with like Volo talking to anyone.
Right.
Yeah.
That was just so fun for
Volo
me.
and Ash.
Yeah.
That Laurel.
Oh,
and
yeah,
Hardy.
the Laurel and Hardy type thing
Right.
where they kept dying over and over again was so fun.
That was good.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of those things. I love when Celise was being soft too. Like that just like tickled me.
That was a really good
Where she's like, "Hey everyone, how's it going?" And they're like, "What's wrong with you?"
That was pretty good.
She didn't even do anything over the top. She was just like, "Hey, how's everyone hanging?"
Why you steal my moment?
What else? So, what other questions are there?
Oh, we all didn't finish.
Oh, I thought we were still okay.
I mean, if we're going around the table, I enjoyed, I think, two great moments, at least for Perrin, was, obviously Octobird, great new hit, but also having people share his brain space with Shaka and Rin, and them going to people, asking them if they knew what Octobird was, and they had no idea, but like that discovery of like, really, who the hell is this Perrin Underbow? Like, what's the deal? And like the fact that we still don't know really.
Yeah, so awesome.
It's kind of cool.
Well, yeah, definitely the Parents' Dream was good. I think, like, for Ren's sake, the whole getting his own mind worms for the first time.
Yeah.
I was really excited since season 1 to like get that. So he had his whole experience with that. I feel like Ren definitely like developed a lot in this season.
Yeah.
And grew up a lot. Because the first season he was wild and running around doing stuff. So I don't know. I'm a little sad right now. But it was like a kind of a turn thing where he got to thank everybody that like for changing his life. So it's like a little bittersweet for me right now. So I'm trying like not to cry, but
You can cry. It's okay.
I never thought that I would like get this really deep with this character as much as I did, but just like it feels like when he disappeared, I felt like I was gone because like I wasn't talking. Like I was like I feel dead. Is this what it's like? Ren definitely developed a lot in this season, and it's gonna be very interesting to see what
Season
happens.
3,
Yeah. So
yeah.
he's sitting up there in the sky, so we'll see what he's doing.
I've got a few. One definitely was when Rin was kind of babysitting Celise when I was unconscious.
yeah.
And it was like I was trying not to cry for real. Another was when Celise kind of opened up to Zaraj.
Yes.
Because that was like emotional and heart-wrenching in general. And I was like, man, that like really kind of kicked me in the feels. And I actually talked about this on a panel I was on, but when Rin got married and we had to go to that ball and the whole dressing up Celise, because like Celise, like me, is like, I'm not girly. I don't like dresses. I don't like makeup or anything but it was like the kind of, this isn't terrible, but I also feel very awkward and practically naked because I'm not in armor. Like I've lived so long in that shell I put myself in. Like my character didn't know what to do with that. And it's like even knowing those like fancy gauntlets were actually armor, it didn't help.
Yeah.
And probably like even though it was traumatic for me both as a player and for the character, reliving and letting people in and seeing what happened with her wife. And to acknowledge some of my friends that watch the show, they were like, we didn't want to ask Celise questions. We thought she needed time to process what happened. And I was like, oh my God, that it's sweet. And it's like Brandon, I played D&D a long time and I've gotten so attached to Celise. And I had a moment of like, if these cultists kill my character, I'm going to like murder everyone.
All right.
I think there was one more question because we took a while to answer those. I'm just trying to scroll back through chat. If we missed a question, because I think we did get everything.
Hit us on Twitter.
Oh, I saw one
hit us on
from
Twitter.
One Shot RPG.
Oh,
It said, so was Merrick H.H. Holmes
Yes.
and the Murder Castle.
Yes.
One Shot RPG, you get me so well. Yeah, so it was like I did take inspiration from H.H. Holmes and the Murder Castle. That's what he was building for sure.
Fun fact, I moved to Chicago and I was watching documentaries. This is like my third week in Chicago. And I watched that documentary and I realized that it was in Chicago and I was like, what?
Yeah.
Where did I move?
People were disappearing.
Yeah, and I was home alone when I was watching it in like an old apartment. I was
That's
terrified.
what the White City is based on, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
people are disappearing, and he has a pharmacy.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, The Devil in the White City.
Yeah.
If you guys have not read that book, is an amazing book.
for sure.
Based on true events.
Yeah, I had a similar experience when I moved to Milwaukee, and I found out that that's where all the Jeffrey Dahmer.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, they have tours of the house he stayed in.
Oh
and all
yeah,
that
Jeffrey
stuff.
Dahmer.
Why
super
do you
messed
live
up.
where murderers are?
Yeah, so look.
Well, we live on Earth.
Yeah,
And with that,
Goodbye, everybody. You live on Earth too.
Any more questions, or you think we're good?
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was great. We're gonna go around, talk about what we got going on, and yeah, we're gonna get ready for season 3. It's gonna
Which
be great.
starts on.
January
Okay,
something.
It's in my phone. It's on my phone.
Oh, the 20th.
no, it's
January 20th?
It's the 20th.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
20th.
January 20th. Shareef will be taking over. It's going to be great. Really looking forward to it. But in the meantime, Tanya, what do you have going on?
Hi, I'm Tanya. I am, wow, I do way too much because I totally blanked out on what I do. I stream on Twitch. I'm a partner of Variety Casters. You can catch me over at Cipher of Tier. I'm actually bringing my podcast back in 2019 on Twitch, so I will never sleep again. And before the show comes back, I'll be going to MagFest in Harbor, MD, and doing some panels there. And then I will be at OrcaCon, which is in Seattle, and doing some programming and other stuff, and hopefully getting to see our friends over at Wizards of the Coast since I'll be in Seattle. Follow me everywhere at Cipher of Tier.
I'm Brandon Stennis. I played Ren Leadon. I don't have much going on right now as of like crazy stuff. But Christmas, that's about it. And working pretty much right now. Yeah. You can find me at twitter.com/IamBrandonTV and and Twitch at I Am Brandon as well. Yeah.
Yeah, Cicero Holmes here, and well, I'll be on the Spawn on Me podcast and the Discovery Debrief podcast. Those will pop up. Find me at Stubby Stan all over the place. In the meanwhile, while we're away, I will be trying to stave off diabetes while I'm eating lots and lots of sweets during the holiday season. Happy Hanukkah to all of those who have celebrated. Merry Christmas. Happy joyous Kwanzaa. Happy Festivus for the rest of us. And Happy New Year, everybody. Love you guys.
Surena Marie. You can find me on Twitter at SerenaXMarie or on Instagram at Surena Marie. You can also catch me on the Dungeon Rats. We are trying to do every other Tuesday. Our next show is actually this coming Tuesday, and then we're going to take a break for the holidays. Speaking of that, I finished my last final on Wednesday. Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you. So I'm a real person. I'll be a real person who has social things to do until January 22nd. So I'm really excited for that break.
Cool. And I'm Shareef. You can find me at ShareefJackson.com, ShareEF Jackson.com. That'll have a link to all my projects, including the Spawn on Me podcast with Cicero, the Star Trek Adventures Farce of the Night with Tanya, and also my YouTube series Gaming Looks Good, where I focus on diversity in games. Don't have any cons or anything coming up, but you can always follow me on at Shareef Jackson on all social networks. Super excited for season 3. It will be tough to follow up Carlos, but I will try my best. And we'll have a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be great. My name is Carlos Luna. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter under Carlos Crits. You could also find me on YouTube under Carlos Crits. I make YouTube videos about DMing, a lot of stuff that has to do with like role play heavy stuff. So if you want to be inspired or if you want to play role play a little bit more in your game, check out youtube.com/Carlos Crits. You could also find me on the show I produce called The Dungeon Rats. We're streaming every other Tuesday. I also put the episodes in podcast form, as well as Rivals. We put this in podcast form. You can find that as well. I'm also doing videos for Roll20. I have a new series on their channel called Off the Table, where I do interviews. I walk around with people in the gaming community and tabletop community, and we just talk. There's also a new video that will be coming out on the actually, I don't know if I could talk about that. So wait. I shot that this weekend. So I don't know if I can talk about that yet. But a bunch of videos. Go to YouTube, search Carlos Crits. You'll probably find me. Guys, this was great. I had so much fun. Yes. Thank you for playing with me. I can't wait to play with Shareef. It's going to be great. And all of you will be DMing at some point. Hopefully.
Right.
Hopefully we get,
we keep going.
Yeah, but hopefully is the keep going part.
Right, exactly. We got to get to D&D syndication.
Exactly. Yeah, we got to get to the point where in like season 6 and they start adding like a little cousin.
Right.
Jazz things out. Yeah, we have to have the Hawaii episode where we go to Hawaii or London. But yeah, we will see you on January 20th.
Yes.
Sunday, January 20th for Rivals Season 3. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.